Why, top of the morning, everyone. Well, it's morning for me. Whatever time it is for you, I hope that you get that piped-in energy of GleeCon's morning life. Let's find some quietude and some peace on this episode of Lore of Warcraft, or just kill a bunch of stuff. Today we're going to kick off a classic walkthrough of Blasted Lands. Actually, we kicked it off last night on yesterday's episode. We're going to continue with the grind today. We're going to do the majority. Well, we're going to spend the whole episode grinding. We'll see how much of that we can get done. You'll see. We're going to get into it. I'll talk about it once we get going. We've also been reading Warcraft Duroton, so check those episodes out. I'll drop some more later today. We have about 5 chapters left in that book. It's a pretty cool book by Christy Golden that is a prequel novel to the Warcraft movie, so that's interesting. Stay a while and listen. Lee Contessa is our rep Pally, and we're getting near the end of our run with her unless I hear a public outcry. But if we don't really care which character I use, I will most likely switch my Alliance character over to my mage once she hits 60. My two alts, my two other characters, the frontrunners, got to Blasted Lands and got to the very end of it. So after this episode, we are caught up. They've also run Sunken Temple already, as well. So people are. So here's the first thing: people are always out here farming and killing, whether they're doing it for questing or not. So that's a big part of our problem. Problem number one. Problem number two is you need so much. So let's do, like I said, I'm going to do a little napkin math. I mentioned that on the last episode. Okay, so let's find out what we need. We need double everything. So for hyenas, we need 3 gels for the first quest and 2 for the second. So for hyenas, that's 5. If you double it up, we're going to need 10 hyena gels. It's not too bad. Okay, for boars are going to be one of the worst. The boars require 2 for the first quest. 3, that's 5. And then 1 more. Okay, so that's 6, so I guess that's not that bad. 2, double checking that, 5, yeah, 6. So that's not so bad. 12 boars. Okay, the Scorpox requires 1, 2, that's 3, and then another 3 is 6, so 12 total Scorpox pincers. This is not kills, this is their little item drops. Okay, so the bat, I have bat, I'll just, actually next on my list, yeah, we'll go Basilisk next. Okay, Basilisk, you're going to need 10 plus 1, so 11, so 22 total Basilisks. And for vultures at the end, you will need 2 plus 10 is 12, so 20. Oh my gosh, plus 2 more. So 14. So 28 vultures. Sheesh. So again, do I only need 5 hyenas? 3, 4, 5, yes. Do I only need 6 boars? It feels more than that when you're doing it. 2, 5, 6, yes. Do I only need 6 Scorpox? 1, 3, 6, yes. The Basilisk and the vultures, I feel confident about it. Alright, here we go. So we need to reach those counts on all of this stuff. And so in the beginning, we'll get to pretty much kill everything we see, so that's why this episode hopefully won't be as bad today. I don't know what I can get us. I could eat some food as needed. But as you see there, we did not get anything on the first kill. That's the other problem, is the kills are, your drop rate on these goods is approximately 1 in 3, 1 in 4. So if you it's maybe worse. It'd be more like 1 in 4, 1 in 5. So if you add up all of those together, we're looking at 30, 40, 50, 60, 64. And then if you take the 64 and multiply it by, let's just say 5-ish, then we're looking at over 300 kills. So even that doesn't seem that bad. The problem is that those kills are going to have diminishing. It's not like we're killing 300 Centaur out in Desolace. It's that you are killing these 300 kills And they're gonna eventually, like, your options, what you need to kill will slowly dwindle away. So it's gonna get more and more hard to keep the kills flowing. And as you can see, we have yet to get a single one of anything. So saying that we have a 1 in 5 drop rate on this stuff, even though we haven't been going through the same thing, that's that might be. It definitely feels at times tested. That feels like it's overly optimistic. Okay, we got our first thing. We got 1 vulture gizzard. Cool. We are going to go ahead and eat one of our foods. A food buff. I could do a squid. I don't want to do the night fin soup yet. I'd like to save that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and eat squids. That's a good buff for us because it gives us that extra dexterity. So out of the 64 things, we have 1. And welcome to Lore of Warcraft. We'll hit 60 in this experiment as well, and at some point we're going to need to travel around and do some other killing. The stones that bind us, we can solo. It's a pinch annoying to solo, but by no means impossible. Just have to be methodical and slow, kind of like we did when we were in the dungeon, which is something that you can do as a paladin. Between the bubbles and the healing, you can be methodical and slow. Okay, we got a sticker fang gel, so that is 2. 2 out of 64. And yeah, sticker fang gels are one of the smallest. They are the smallest thing we need, where we only need 10 of them. So again, what will happen is eventually snicker fangs will fall off our list. And yeah, vultures, I guess, are the biggest. I guess the good thing about the vultures is they're probably the least common armed thing, because they lead to the spirit buff, and they're only kind of tied into one other buff, the basilisk bite, which is intelligence. So the casters are a little bit after them. Oh, no, I lied. They're also tied into the dexterity, which that one is. So they are, but they're medium. They are medium. I would say the most one is boars. Boars are farmed the most. They're the most annoying thing to find, because they're needed for the strength, they're needed for the vitality, they're needed for that's just tender wolf meat. I don't have any actual, like, straight up food I can eat. Okay, I guess we're gonna... Yeah, boars are used for dexterity, vitality, and strength. So all the melee people want the boars, but they also there just aren't that many of them compared to these other mobs. So it's quite annoying. One thing that does mitigate this at least a little bit is you cannot stack these buffs, nor can you carry more than one at a time. So it does make it to where this could be, because the buffs are quite nice. I think it's plus 25 to the stat of choice for an hour. But they don't stack, so you have to pick which one you want. And you can't, like, carry the buff item over to someone else. However, the niceness of the buff means that raiders are frequently out here getting ready, because you could have the one in your bag, because it gives you a consumable and it buffs you, so that's essentially 2 buffs for the price of 1 when you do it. So you could, I guess, whatever that chronoboom thing is, to stack a buff in there. Okay, we got our first pincer. That is 3 things. Aren't you guys so happy? So we've got gizzards, pincers, sneaking jowls. And we will continue. Yeah, so we're just gonna see how far we can get today. Like I had said, my optimistic self thinks maybe we could finish this off in 2 episodes. My pessimistic self is thinking it's gonna take it 4. So, we'll see. We're gonna do nothing else. What's our XP at? We only need 5,000 XP, so... There we go, we got a second jowl. So we are at 464, 1/16th of the way through. This is where the final boss fight in the zone will occur. Be sure you talk to those guys. They'll like teleport you up there. I don't know. I understand it's quite hard. There you go. We don't need to kill those wretched lost ones for anything. I guess they're indicating that they went through the...
It's too far away.
I was gonna like do a wave or salute to that person. But whoever you are, if you're out there in the world, Bot Druid. Thanks, Bot Druid. Okay, we have a 3rd Snickerfang gel. Good for us. That also brings us up to 5. 5 of... Cool. So far we've been able to just stay in this area. Eventually we will move our way out of it. So I need to drink some juice soon. We're just going to drink as we need, and we'll go back up to the keep to offload supplies and buy more juice as needed. Cool. Alright, so that was a second pincer. Which means we are at 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. We're going to drink some juice after this round. Okay. This poison... Oh, it's just nature. We're going to do some food and drink. We're getting... When we get XP from these guys, we get... Look, they're just respawning, so I guess we could just play in this playground here. Let's eat and drink. We do have a moon juice. The nectar is actually worse. I should have drank nectar. And that's... I'm not going to eat anything. Our bags are getting close to being full already, too, so we will start using some of these other buffs as... as we go through, because I don't want to have to sell stuff, so I'll start just consuming these buffs. That's my plan. I might throw out that one mage weave. Yeah, I'll drink the nectar next. Oh, we pulled both, dang it. No, I'm gonna get a little... Okay, there we go, that's 7. We are at, got another Scorebox pincer. We are at 7 items of our 64. I don't know if they stack greater than 10 or 20 either, so... There. They will stack. You can collect them even if your quest is tagged as being done or whatever. But that you could do. You can... That's, I guess, the cheat code. How people get around farming these buffs. You can stack the items needed to grab these buffs. And, that's how people... That's what you'll see also, just people out here farming, like, boar stuff or whatever. The second one, the second most annoying is the basilisks, because they require 10. So those are frequently farmed, and people want that intelligence buff. Yeah, so there we go. We got another one. So that's 8. So we are 8 of 64, which is 1/8 of the way done. Cool. So we are about 12.5% done this grind, and it took us around 12 minutes. Again, we are going to have diminishing returns. That's the case, because if we were to continue at that rate straight through, we would get almost done in this one episode. Okay, that's it. We got another jowl. That's 9. We're up to 4 jowls. Okay. I like that. Yeah, we'll scratch off mobs as we keep track of that. It's kind of good if you make a shopping list, you know. It does help things out. And we're going to be getting... These loot pools are going to stack so frequently that it really is going to be beneficial to us to try to not do my typical throwing things out and using up some of these buffs instead first. Okay, time for me to reheat the oven. Okay. Alright, as we sit here now, we're going to eat another one of our squid, and while I'm at it, I'll drink one of those sweet nectars. Yeah, so we are at 9. Let's start making our way down here. This is the loop. The zone's kind of like a 6-figure, like, I mean, 6, 7. It's like a loop, like a figure 8. Oh, they put a Mark of the Wild on us. That is actually a nice buff. No, that was nice of you, mate. Alright, so the frustration will really come when we're trying to get whatever, like boars or basilisks. It's never there. And then also, the mobs will... like, people will compete for the same things, and then they won't respawn. Some of them are like shared spawn points. So you'll kill all of the one thing, then it won't spawn back. It's really annoying. Yeah, so there are 2 hard things, I guess, that we will have to do here that I haven't done. The spot where you need to kill 3 different elites. My understanding, they are pretty much not killable. And then killing Razalik. I could go into some heals, and I'm going to start collecting healing. There you go. We got a pincer, so that is our 4th pincer. We're at 10 things collected so far. As we get down into this field here, we can start encountering basilisks. Notice that they're dead. Fell beasts are something that share a spawn point, and they are worth nothing. There's nothing in this zone that requires you to kill them. So we'll get some basilisk action here, but you'll notice as people clear these fields, looking for mostly boars. Mithril, we'll get that while we're here too. The fell beasts will start popping up more and more, and then eventually you get so clogged up. You can just wait, hoping that 2 or 3 mobs come back, or you can kill fell beasts just to clear up the spawn points. I'm hoping we're not going to have to deal with that because we're killing everything right now, so we can just kind of keep moving and circulating and hopefully take care of itself. But that opens up another pool, another loot pool, now that we're killing basilisks and soon boars. There's that guy Kumisha. We do not have anything to turn into him, but maybe we will get lucky in all of this killing. We are full. Our inventory has maxed itself out, so we are going to use some stuff. I guess let's start by using this lower scroll of... we'll use this scroll of spirit, which I don't care about, and this lower scroll of protection. Okay. That buys us a couple more slots at least. And it gives us a little bit more buffings for our killing as we walk around. These ogres are tied to one of the servants. There's 2 spots. They appear here, and then the other 2 are up there at Dreadmaw Hold. So we'll be doing that. hopefully by the next episode. Did I say we're at 10 total then? I think so. Yep. And that is 60. So you can work your way over that way. That's a better loop, but we're going to go down to the south. Here's some other paths. These are the servants of Savine. One of the servants is inside that cave. They're just regular mobs. There's nothing special about them. You just have to kill them next to their stone, or else they kind of glitch out and are unkillable. It's really not that hard. Even if they glitch out, you can redeem yourself. Really, the only thing that might mess with you is that they are most of them. Well, not most. I'd say like a quarter of them are part of these big, dense mob packs. Trying to figure out how to peel them off one by one so that you can actually focus on the one you want without being molested. That's the real challenge. Alright, so if you head down here, this is a border to a place called, I don't know, but it's all elite demons. Sometimes, like you see this basilisk, a mob or two will spawn right along the border. We'll go peek up just so that it appears on our map. I don't know what that's called. I can't remember what it's called. It's just super elite demons. I don't know what ever sent you there. I haven't encountered it yet. I would not be surprised if an in-game questline sent you there. Also would be surprised if nothing did. Also, somewhere around here in Classic, you get some cool... Not Classic, in Retail, there are some cool quests. There's like a Worgen city somewhere around here. There's a whole quest line out of it. It's really cool. I really look forward to doing some of this. Yeah, so you can see these are 61 elites. It's called the Tainted Scar. I don't know. Obviously, you can't go in that bad boy. It looks like a maze of level 61 elite action. So, clearly meant to be tackled with a group. Maybe there's some stuff we go there. I don't know. That might... One of the demons that you need might be down there. Because we have to kill these 3 demon commander guys. Whoa. Oh, what a way to hit level 60. By discovering the dark portal. Kind of poetic. That's it. I laid my eyes on it, and my character's like, that's it. We cannot learn more than we're at now. We're gonna upgrade Blessing Wisdom for a final level up, and we'll go get our level 60 powers. Not now. When we have to travel to other places in the world anyway. We'll do it then. I'm trying to think about what we need to travel for. We will need to go to Ajara. I think that's it. I think we just traveled to Ajara. Oh, look at this. It's a male leg pale. Alright, what can I guess I'll drink this greater intellect potion. And even though frost oil is used for other stuff, I'm just gonna drink it.
I can't use that.
Why? Oh, I see. You have to apply it to your weapon. Cool. Okay. So, let's go ahead and move this stuff a little bit further away. Feel like all of that only have one extra space. I got one thing. Alright, so we are going to still continue to need more stuff in our inventory. I don't want to dump any of this stuff. We will get that sweet nectar. That'll be one of them. I will use one of these strength things actually right after this fight. It's cool that I have this frostbolt thing. Cool. These two, keep that strength, rocking and rolling. There's some more of these servants. I've never seen mobs down there. Questy seems to indicate that you can maybe find some. I've never seen ones that we need. Alright, so you can continue that way, I suppose. This is the one little strip of the area that's, I guess, not usually filled with mobs. Maybe you can find a vulture there or something. You can usually find a couple vultures tucked away right here. And around the lip of this, supposedly a basilisk comes every now and then. We're going to go up, I guess, and mess around with this little part of the figure 8. Yes. Got a lot of buffs right now. So that should make killing these mobs a little fast for the time being. Yeah, that's the problem. You're killing these mobs and they all have such big, complicated loot kills. It's annoying. Did not get anything. And that's the story of our life. Our life. Whoa-oh. It's the story of a classic life. We just killing and grinding over and over. And over. Over again. And did we get anything? No, but look, there's a boar. There's our first boar sighting. Stupid freaking boars. That's why they're annoying. They are so much less than all the other stuff. And it's going to be opening up another loot table. What can I do with it? I don't freaking know. We can open up one of these. We got a boar lung. Great. Okay. So that puts us at 11. Thorium vein also right there. That bad boy. I can throw out this one mage weave cloth. Okay, so that buys me something to throw out. And that gives me one stuff. There's another boar. Let's get that bad boy. In that cave, there's mithril. I'm definitely not fighting like 10 ogres to get into that cave, though. For a mithril ore. Alright, so this is, remember on the quest it said yesterday, there are 2 types of ores. There's a hell boar, these guys, which is pretty cool. I remember first fighting these when I played Burning Crusade when it first came out. I had not really extensively quested out here, and I don't think I really even had ever fought hellboars, but I remember seeing them and being like, whoa, that's cool. Alright, that's 12. This is the Kamisha guy. Okay, so we've killed 12. We've gotten 12 of our 64. Still have yet to get a basilisk brain. There's another vulture over there. All we do is kill forever, guys. Yeah, Portal Seeker. Dude, it's right behind you. Right behind you, man. I'm thinking actually, I think the Dark Portal's like closed canonically right here. And I think maybe they're looking for like little portals. And nothing. I haven't found one basilisk brain, and that is the second highest thing that we need. There's more vultures right there. You can go up here. There's a lot of boars up there. That's kind of the boar loop. We're gonna hit it on the way back. We're still kind of exploring the zone for the first time before we start doing a loop. Actually, the loop of kills is...
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so what else can we drop? What else do I not need or have very little of? I can get rid of that stack of solid stones. It's not really that important. Been holding on to this Wicked Leather Headband recipe for a while, wanting to maybe send it. Noggenfogger elixir. No, I don't want to get rid of that. Don't want to drop my Savage Fronds. I guess I can... That's cooked. I didn't realize those were cooked. Gotta be using those. I forgot I cooked those things. Alright, so let's get rid of that. I'm gonna eat one of my cooked glossy mite fish, because that's gonna be opening up a spot too. I didn't realize that that was a cooked one. So we'll get rid of those fish right there, and then we'll start, after that, we'll work on the hot smoked bass. Instead of my whatever it's called. Oh, there's a couple boars. I guess we gotta kill them. Gots to. Yeah, so I will have to destroy some. I don't like doing it, but we will have to destroy some of these animal parts. Especially if we see that we get a full stack of one thing, and then we're like, oh, we already have a full stack of that. Then we can dump a full stack, although selling it would also be good. They're not taxing our resources enough to need to kill them. I like that we hit level 60 though, so that's good. You guys got to watch this episode. It only took us up until the blasted lands. Here's the Ashmane boar. They have like that ghost aura on them, but I think that's supposed to be ash. Their body. Get a few right here. I guess we have 2 boar lungs so far.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, these are... I'll put that on myself, just to give myself some cooldown. Right there, I don't need that. I guess I'll additionally increase my armor, so we'll start going off of that. But... always something. Ideally, we would want enough space to handle all the loot tables. I guess he hit me with some kind of my defense just raised to 294 or something. There.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course not. No matter how hard I try, this is, I find myself running out of space in this area. These guys are the ones that will drain our mana because they constantly poison us. Did we get anything? No, we did not. Alright, so we're still sitting at 2, 4, 8, 12. 12. So 12 is if every 8 is an 8th, every 4 is a 16, so we're sitting at 3/16ths. And 16th is that's, yeah, we're about 19-ish%, somewhere in that ballpark. There's a hyena. Now that we've thrown out some hyena things, I was like, oh, there's not a lot of hyenas in this area. We're back to killing hyenas. And we're gonna have to loot table our way out of some stuff, but we will just keep using the buffs we can find as we do it. I like that we hit a frostbolt over. Also, somewhere around here you can sometimes fight the dragon. There's the dark portal, actually.
Inventory is full.
My gosh, we don't have enough for either. Got the stack of solid stones. We're gonna start with that. What else can we throw out? Dang. I don't want to throw out the solid grinding stones, really. Deep rock salt, I don't want to throw it out. I guess I'm just going to throw out the animal part for now. Once we can stop killing one, the loot tables will go down somewhat. I just saw some other mob down here. vulture or something. Could have sworn. Hyena. I did see a vulture, I just don't know where it went.
I'm out of range.
This one right there. What are we up to? 13 now? Yeah. We have 5 Snickerfang gels, and we only need 10, so we're halfway through there. Yeah, so but as you can see...
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, I'm just going to get rid of this sweet nectar, because it is going to be a while before I can open it up. Guess I'll get rid of the large trophy paw for now, because it doesn't seem like I have a lot of stacks of those. Where are we at? Buffs. Fire. There's the buff. Yeah, once these other 2 wear out, we'll get to have a couple of those. These are there's a picture, there's one of those stones I was talking about. You have to kill those guys by. We still haven't even successfully gotten a brain yet either. So we're not even getting, we have no basilisk brains, so that's not even stacking yet. Everything else we're gonna, or we've gotten at least one of. We've gotten at least 2 of everything else. We've technically completed the decisive striker once. But that's going to create its own problem, because by turning those in, it's going to make stacks of buffs. So we need to just work our way through with these buffs. I don't like wasting them all, but the alternative is terrible. So apparently there's a basilisk that can spawn down here. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. But if you look at Questy... Oh no, that's Servant of Razlik. Oh, right here. Supposedly a basilisk can spawn right here. Yeah, I've never seen it. But we'll make a loop around this place when we do Razlik. Well, these are all... There's a Servant of Razlik somewhere right around here. These are all the little guys we'll have to kill. But yeah, we also haven't done Kumisha. Because we haven't gotten any single drop from all of those guys yet. We've spent a little over half an hour killing mobs and nothing. We haven't got one of the rares. I knew there was a vulture. He just padded away. Yeah, so this is it. What you're looking at right now, other than that one quest line, this is the zone. What we're doing right now, which is why I actually do not hate the aesthetic. I like the dark portal over there in the background.
Inventory is full.
Cool. A red mage weave headband. Killing me. Throw stuff away now. Now it's just throwing away crap. And as time goes on, we'll use some of those other resources. Once we kill out certain loot tables of guys, we'll just start dropping those. Alright, so the last little part, we've actually almost done the full loop of where you can farm. There's a little part right here that's like a swath of boars and stuff that connects up, and then that can take us back up to the beginning. And that's where we're at. So, it's called the Serpent's Coil. Some kind of cave. I don't really know what. Maybe one of the 3 guys you have to kill is in there. No. Mobs. It's like a little cave. There are some quests in retail about it for sure. So, this is a very, very common spot for farming. And as you can see, because basilisks spawn here a lot. So as you can see, you saw no mage over there. That is probably they're probably farming basilisk brains, which is also probably why I haven't seen as many basilisks today. Basilisks are sometimes the most commonly seen thing. Cool. There we go. We got another blasted boar lung. So I think that puts us at 14. 64 things needed. We got another one back to back, so that's 15. Oh, we do have a full stack of mystery meat, so if I have a full stack, I'll throw that out. So sometimes vultures also appear right here, and then a lot of basilisks appear. So this is a good spot for vultures, basilisks, and boars. Boars are better right here. But yeah, we're at 15 now. Actually, no. Yeah, we are. 15. So we will see. Yeah, so luckily, yeah, he's only here for basilisks. It's whatever. That just means today basilisks will be a little bit harder. But basilisks appear at various spots. There's boars everywhere, so we're actually going to help each other out. Because I'll be clearing the boars out of the area. Man, you feel like you won the lottery when you hit 2 boars in 2 drops in a row in this game. There's a basilisk over there, so they'll probably go for that. And we'll let them. I'm not going to fight them. Or maybe we will. Look, they're sitting here hiding though. He's not going after that basilisk, so maybe I will go after him. Okay. They're fighting the vulture. And there's another one right there, so maybe I'll get to it in time, but if they need vultures, I'm not gonna... We need everything. Even though vultures are the #1 thing we need. He's gonna go right off. Vultures aren't the hardest thing to kill in this area. Aren't the hardest thing to find. They're really... relatively okay. It's boars. Boars are by far the most annoying thing to kill. So the fact that we're already at 4 of our 12 boars, that's pretty solid, but it also is indicative of maybe it's going to take us 3 episodes to do this. Who knows? But there was a couple boars up there, so alright, something wore off my little boot. There you go. Let's eat this guy. That will buy me an inventory spot. Love that. Okay. We'll also start grinding out drinks as needed. Pretty good, 3 boars in a row. It's because this guy's been killing all the basilisks. And like I said, they have shared spawn points. So he's killing them all, and then they're respawning as boars, and he's not killing those, and the cycle continues. Alright, so that thing we just got, that is called an imperfect Draenei fragment. We will actually go run and turn that one in as soon as we kill these couple boars. We also got a blasted boar log. So we have, now we're at 16, so we're 1/8 of the way done. Yeah. Am I miscounting? No. So when I said we were 12.5% done before, that was a lie. We're at 16 now. Oh no, yeah, so 16 is 1/8. So we're at 12.5% now. Doubled. There we go. We got another one. We got some pauldrons that I don't really need. Crud. Get rid of the... Oh, the scorpion blood. It's a rare drop, I guess. Okay, we'll start working on these fish. 10 more minutes, the scroll of strength will wear off. We'll use some of this other stuff. This is crystal ward. Oh, we can use this crystal force. That's also why we're not drinking right now either. Because it's our spirit's quite high. We need to go turn in this imperfect Draenei fragment. That will allow us. That's one of the uncommon ones that I said is maybe like a 1 in 100 drop rate. Ideally, we get 2 of those to complete those. We might get lucky and get one of the other ones. It's a 1 in 10,000 drop rate. Ah, there we go. We got another blasted Borlong, so we're up to 17. 17 of 64 drops he did. Okay. And look at these bad boys respawning. This is really a good spot. This is probably like a commonly camped spot. They respawn them pretty fast. It's a combination of fastless and as you can see, nice little packet of them. It's not a huge priority to turn that in because it's gonna get, we're gonna exchange it for a green item is what it does.
I can't carry.
All right, we got our first basilisk brain. I guess let's drop this 5 stack of red wolf meat. Okay, so that's 18. So we are at 18 different things. Good on us. What can I open up? This crystal charge? No. Crystal spire. Yeah, use that one. Put that on there. There we go. We got another gizzard. That's 19. Getting there, guys. And I'm going to keep using those buffs. Yeah, I don't care about the decreasing armor. That's one I'll more save for a boss. Increasing my spirit. I'll wait for that spirit buff to wear off first.
Inventory is full.
Of course it is. We will eventually get out of this. Okay, 14 seconds on that. Ooh, a thorium. Yeah, we're getting close to our strength thing to wear off as well, and then we could use that other strength potion. I mean, whatever. Actually, before we do the summer bass, we should... we should use those squid because we only have 3. So yeah, this is ways that we will just slowly consume our buff. Like I said, at some point we're going to have to go drop stuff. We only have 1 more of those crystal spires. They only last 10 minutes too, so... little repeated buffs. Okay. Just a small, but we need all thorium we can get. Piece. Okay. 1 piece. So I've heard a lot about this 6-7 meme going around among the youth, but I had not really encountered it in the wild except maybe once or twice. But this week, I encountered it in the wild, and I'm not talking about social media, I'm talking about actually, like, human children. Where I encountered it 2 or 3 times this week. It was pretty... Oh, baby laugh. You know, sometimes they're just adjacent numbers. Sometimes you're gonna say it. I can't remember why I said 6 or 7 somethings. I think one time I didn't even say 6 or 7. I think I just said 6. Yeah, there we go. That's number 20. We got another basilisk brain. We got mites. We got a basilisk brain. Yeah, now we're in this little area right here, and it's hard to even want to leave it because it's pretty good. Once we get to around 21, 22, then we're 1/3 of the way done. He didn't give it to us. Alright, so we have this strength buff. I'm just so conditioned to need this. Just scanning. Oh, my spirit buff is off, so let's go ahead and use Crystal Force. There you go. Let's get spirit going again. Continue to use that thing. Yeah, the decrease. There we go. That's 21. That's another old meme. I can't remember when that came from. The kids like the 21. This nonsensical meme culture that we live in, which is okay. I'm all for nonsense. I am not judging. I'm not going to be some old man. It's just, you know, I can be fine with deconstructionist, anti-establishment modalities of art and humor, as long as they're not destructive in a like physical to life way. I don't mean like destructive to establish systems of. Okay, we won't go down the philosophy route. Let's see, what are we at? 12, 15, 22. Yeah, we're at 22, so that's good. There we go, we got another gizzard, so we're at 23. Pretty good, mates. Cannot complain about that. Slowly but surely making progress. So every 8 we get is an 1/8. So when we get one more thing, we'll be at 3/8. There we go, we got one. So we are at 37.5%. Again, I'll get rid of this. More than a third. Pretty good. Nobody's at double digits yet of the different things we need. We only need 5 different types of things. Yeah, I think so. We are close to some buffs falling off too, so that's going to further help our cause. Alright, so go ahead and use this as a heal. And then we're going to get this. Let's go turn in, since we're standing right there, we'll turn in a quest today, so we actually have something to put on the quest sheet. And you never know, we might get a cool green. There is Dasukio. Mage. Guess he's getting sungrass. Okay, there we go. We just got another. And let's turn in. This guy, I don't know how they even talk. He just, the mage whispered me if I was after that sungrass now.
It's fascinating. I have heard orcs proclaim the odor of humans to be sickening, and I have heard humans proclaim the odor of orcs to be wretched. And to me, all of the races of these lands give off the same odor. A foul, dizzying scent of greed. Do you doubt the validity of my claim? Do you not see these things that run your life as merely run off from the greed which dictates your every decision? So be it. As it was greed that displaced me from my home, it shall be greed that takes me back.
So we're not doing to serve Kamisha, we're doing everything counts in large amounts.
Although you may never find a flawless sphere of Draenei, you will undoubtedly uncover various imperfect fragments of the Draenei in your exploration of these lands. While it is doubtful that Kamisha will be able to use the flawed fragments to return home, the pieces may serve other useful purposes for the Draenei. Return any piece of flawed Draenei fragments that you may find, and I shall reward you
with 3 gold and his jump. Yeah, because we get more gold now that we are level 60.
You had any luck in your exploration? You truly disgust me, human. A grown woman drooling over a pile of junk. Pitiful. Take your reward and get out of my sight.
So there is now a repeatable version of that. We will do this. Everything counts in small amounts, large amounts, whatever. Let's go to the sheet here. So Everything counts in large amounts. We've now completed that quest. Picked it up, completed it. If we find another one, we can do the repeatable version, one Draenei's junk, which we'll do. What are we getting? We're getting a plate girdle. I have to toss something out. I guess I'll toss this buzzard tail in. How good is this plate girdle? It is a 10 strength, 11 intellect. Not good. It is not good compared to what we have, so scrap that. Alright, back we go. Oh, we gained a lot of things are ready for us to get off the schneid with. Let's eat one of these, and we'll also get our Scroll of Strength back. Wait for my agility buff to pop up. There we go. Add that Scroll of Strength back in. We will also increase my armor. No, that has 6 minutes left. We already have the spirit thing going. Add a fire. Or all right, moving the pile. We have 3 open spots right now because of all that. And we got it, yeah, so we got a plate belt. This wasn't good. Even if the stats match, I don't think it's quite as good as our belt that we had. And we are at a total of 4, 7, 15, 1, 2, 25 fins. Not too shabby. And again, what really helps us is that right now, we can kill everything that we need. Like, everything that we see. Still. Actually, boar, ironically, is the thing that we're closest to finishing. What did I say we need? We need a total of 12 boar. And that is, and we are at 8. 2/3 of the way down there. So I guess we are wasting some of our buffs, but I just don't care. I mean, that's a lie. I do care a little bit. I just, we're not going to stress it, really. Especially since I'm going to run Sunken Temple, and then this bad boy's probably going to be done. Bad girl. Except for every now and then, Paladin. And we're doing these quests also because so many of them are gone. There, we just got another imperfect fragment. We can go right back to Kumisha again. So we'll get to do the second one, and then from that point on, anytime we drop one, it's just basically like a free green, and I wish they would have just dropped the green instead, except I guess maybe his greens are a little better than the greens I can drop off of, say, a level 46 fighting. We're at 25. We are at 25. But they also take up space in the old inventory. So we're gonna walk back over him and turn in the other thing. I think it's called one Draenei's. Oh, look at that. The Black Skull Shield. That's cool. Spirit, Stam, Shadow Resistance, Bind when Equip. We'll have to see if that is. It's got good armor too, so that's a pretty solid. And that's cool that we got a purple on that. It's a pretty solid potential sell in the old auction house. Now that might make a lot of things worthwhile. Or if we decide to have this character on deck for a healing spec, that might be useful too. So, pretty good. We hit level 60 today, and we got a epic Bind on Equip drop. Pretty good day in Leekon's world. And we are making pretty solid progress on what we need for the actual parts of these quests. We haven't finished a single one out yet. We're getting there. Here we go. We got another one. I think that puts us at 26. 4, 12, 17. Yep, we're at 26 drops. Let's kill this boar before we talk to Kumisha again. 26. So the next milestone, I guess, would be 28. Oh, great, that fell down. I don't want to fight him. 28. It's gonna mana burn me. I'll go back and look at that away in a second. Get away from me, you're so scary. Please, 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 please. Please. Stop chasing me. Please. Hey, buddy. I guess you're right here. Let's do it. One Draenei's junk.
And after that display of voracious greed, I feel nauseous. Regardless, I shall not dwell too long on your material addiction. For each imperfect Draenei fragment you turn in, I shall reward you with more junk. My junk heap gets smaller while your junk heap gets larger. On Draenor, we call this a win-win situation. Wait, Draenei? Remember?
Kumisha clenches his fist and knocks you on your head.
Is anybody home? You truly disgust me. A grown woman drooling over a pile of drunk. Pitiful. Take your reward and get out of my sight. Sound familiar? It should, because I say it 1,000 times per day. Oh, I loathe this.
Alright, so we mayhap get lucky. Or we get some gauntlets of the bear. Ooh. Damn. Oh, 318, so this is worse. Worse. Dang it. Just a worse version of the gauntlets I already have. So awesome. But whatever. It's, you know, continued grind. Alright, so I think we're just about done with this loop, and you'll see me go back up and start this whole loop all over again. Before we do that, though, I will probably go sell at least these greens and this character loop. I will not be selling this Black Skull shield. See, the Spirit of Aquamentus increases my healing damage offhand, but it might be cool to have that Black Skull. I think this shield is probably more of a tank shield. Kind of seems. Those resistances are probably good for specific... I mean, it's an 1800 shield, by the way. We just got one. I think it's 26. The fact that it's a 5-stam, 30 block, almost 1900 armor shield's pretty solid. Spirit is whatever. That doesn't really blow anyone's skirt up, except maybe a paladin. And... or maybe a, I would feel like you probably want healers to have... that can use the shield to have an offhand with plus heal. Unless you can add a plus heal to a shield, and you can't add it to an offhand. And that kind of equation balances out. So that could be a real thing too. Just shows to show you how little I spend time in the whole min-maxing universe of the game. Alright, what else do we got here? We have this. I could do that armor one again. There you go, we'll increase that bad boy. Offspin pinch. Okay, we got another basilisk heart. And a brain. The heart doesn't matter. Alright, so we're at 28. If we keep up at this rate, my optimistic side's gonna come through. And I'll start thinking that we can finish this, all the grinding part of this in just one more episode. We still have What's our recorded time at right now? Yeah, we're only just over an hour. Yeah, so we have almost half an hour left. And we're almost halfway done. But, like I said, diminishing returns will happen. It's gonna happen. I hope we can, if we can get at least 4 more.
Inventory is full.
Dang it. What can I do, mate? What can I do? Nothing. Got my turn one in. Do I have a full stack somewhere? Yeah, these buzzard talents are full. Do I have a full stack? We'll eat one of those, then we can have one more thing we can take out. Stupid buzzard wings don't sell for nothing. Okay. This person's Guild Recruitment says, "Are you new to the game?" Who is new to classic? Who goes to classic, non-anniversary, non-hardcore, non-vanilla? There you go. We got another brain. Okay. I think that's 29, 15, 20. Yep, 29. We're at 29. Almost halfway, guys. Almost halfway. There we go, and we got another gizzard. We're up to 30. And at some point, I think the only thing we only need 10 of is the hyena gels, and that we don't. We have 5. They're actually released on Spore Pops. That one doesn't have like a crazy amount of competition for it. There's a pretty good amount of them. Also, two-handed swords is already almost maxed out from that intelligence potion that we have used. It didn't serve no purpose. It has been helping us level up our skills. We go back to that one-handed sword if we want. I think we're kind of like they're respawning here, so it's all right. If I move out of this path and can make it to the road without getting distracted by kills, then we can head up to the castle. Don't get distracted by kills, you say. Cannot oblige. There's another. I must kill. It's just such a good spot for killing. I cannot help myself. You stupid basilisk! How didn't you drop it? Actually, I don't even feel like that because we're killing so much different stuff. The fatigue isn't really hitting me. It'll be tomorrow when we're trying to get those last couple ones, I'm sure. Where the fatigue. Okay, actually, you know what? We'll keep grinding it out without going back to the castle until the end of this episode, and then we'll end the episode by going up to the castle. That way, whatever we have. And that way we'll start the next episode's grind nice and fresh. What he was about to do, by the way, the Basilisk Gaze, same thing a lot of Basilisks have. Basically is a stun. It's a hard stun. Lasts a few seconds. It's annoying, but I think if they hit you, it breaks the stun, so kind of a minor annoyance, but... See, Crystal Gaze. I resisted it, so that's cool. Alright, what else do we got here? Yeah, it looks like all my buffs are like care about are on right now. I don't have any more really that I want to use. That's also part of it. We're gonna dive. Yeah, the decreasing the target's armor is whatever. Increasing my spirit, I'll continue to use that. A little hot on myself is okay. And the damage is... Oh, he resisted it. Awesome. Cool, we got another boar lung. I think that's 11. I mean, I think that's 31. 16, 22.
I need to get closer.
Dang it. 16, 22, 27. Yeah, that's 31. So one more drop and we will have gotten half of them today. Actually, it would be nice to get a little over half because, like I said, it'll be harder on the tail end. So anything that we get extra will help. Come on. Come on, you little slayer.
I can't carry anymore.
You can. You can. Guess I have a full stack of ivory boar tusks, maybe. Just throwing away gold. Dang it. Throwing away gold, wasting mana. That's the story of my life. Looking for group dead mines or buying a carry. Stop. Oh, stop.
Inventory is full.
Okay, we got... There we go. We have a full sharp beak, and we have full jet black feathers, so we'll reduce those stacks. That was also 32. We're halfway done. Yippee skippy. Here's some tick-tick-ticking around. Maybe it's a bug. Halfway done with the grind. There we go. We got another one. So we're at 33. Let's see. Where do we go here? Down there is only good, I guess, if we want more hyenas. Okay, if we want to have more buffs, we could turn in some of this stuff, but then, yeah, it's going to take up some of our inventory stuff. Plus, it'll make the counting harder. So, we are going to ultimately waste a bunch of buffs doing it this way, but whatever. We'll just try to end on whatever buff is the coolest. This is... Trying to look at the crystals too. And, I mean, we're going to use some of them, I guess, in Sunken Temple, but we shouldn't even really need to. Sunken Temple's not going to be that hard with a 5-minute group. See, that's a dead hell boar. I'm telling you, the boars are always being farmed. So that's why I'm glad we made good progress on the boars today. We have 9 of our 12 already. There we go, that's 10 of 12. I think that's 33. 17, 25, 30, no, 34. Ooh. Any chance for a carry through Dire Maul? Is that even a thing? Or do they mean dead mines? Probably mean dead mines. Alright, so I'm double fighting these guys. Thanks. multi-stacked on this. Poison. Okay, so I might end up having to use a potion. Yeah, I'll use one. Because I have a surplus, but also I'm completely out of mana. Don't want to use any of my other stuff. Which is okay, you know, carrying some potion stuff is fine. Also, it means we're gonna get to eat and drink and be merry after this fight. Been a while since we've needed to do that. Okay, we got another pincer, so that puts us at... Alright, there you go, that's an inventory spot that opened up. That puts us at, 35. What's the cost of fiery enchant these days? For group dead mines. I think at level 60 we could carry a group through dead mines. We're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that kind of thing on anything because we have a mission. I have been slogging through freaking classic on this completionist walkthrough for... Well, we rebooted, like I said, at like mid-March last year. Last year, not this year. So it's been already... It's been a year and a half. So this is already a long enough journey, and it... all told, I think it would have taken us 2 years to 100%. Although at times we went faster or slower than others, I think that's not everything is going to be for us. we'll get faster in future expansions. Retail is just go faster. Working our way back up. See, this is good because this gives us more scorpions and hyenas, and we were getting kind of low on them. And it keeps everything balanced. Dragon. There he is. I missed the devourer. That means he's gonna fly soon. Put that out in group chat. When you see him above like that, that's a dead giveaway that he's gonna land. He flies around the zone. And then they just said, people are talking about kiting it. That's the thing, I don't want to kite into Stormwind. We did just get, by the way, another... another item, so whatever that puts us at. 12... 22, 30, 36, we're at 36. I mean, I so basically I'm just trying to put it out there in chat. Maybe we can get someone, if we get lucky, if he lands and we can get someone to do it with us, we would need at least We would need a strong tank. And probably a better healer than me, but I could help him with heals. But we'll see. So he's not landed yet, so it's whatever. I'm not even counting on it. Like I said, that's part of the vanity list thing. Even if we kill him, there's no guarantee that we're gonna get the Kamisha Perfect Spear. So, a priest. So let me go look and see where he's gonna land. We're gonna have to go. We'll go run down and look to see if he's landed. Because he flies around the zone like that, then he lands. After this kill, we'll go look and see where he's at. So why am I so hot in the pants about this? He's the only person that... There we go, we got another pincer out of it. He's the only person that can drop the perfect sphere. Well, not the only one, but he basically has like a 98% chance to drop up to multiple copies of this sphere. And, that is what you need to do to turn in to serve Kamisha. I will even give the items away. If someone wants to do it with me. Now when he lands, he usually lands down here by the edge of the blasted land. There, he's about to land right now. Okay, so let's see. Right there, he's getting lower and lower. He is a crazy. I've tried to jump in and help someone that was fighting him on my level 60, but he's pretty intense. Yeah, see, he's getting lower and lower. His HP total 92k, 91.6. Guy's saying, can I summon? me so far. Alright, so there he is. He's landed. Now what he's going to do is kind of pat around the zone a little bit. We will see what people, if anybody... So this person says they'll come help. Oh, they're gonna come help on my mage. They're gonna help on a mage. So we're gonna see. We might actually get people thrown together to fight this guy. Also, the reason why I wasn't counting on being able to do this for sure is he's got a 100, I mean, he's got a 24-hour... Okay. So once somebody kills him, also people do like to kite him if you're Alliance, if you kite him all the way up to Stormwind, but you need to be a hunter to really do it. Maybe there's other ways you can possibly do it if you're really good at kiting. We're not going to be able to freaking kite him on this character. So let's toss out first of all some of these stacks of loot because we need open inventory space. So even though I was getting ready to sell, we're gonna open this and hopefully we get more. Call hand look. Let's see. Call and look and crick. Well, unless he spelled it wrong. Let's be cool. Let's see if anybody wants to join the battle. We will have a mage, but the two of us are not going to be able to pull it off. Not me and a mage. Just don't think that it's gonna work. I already know. I'm not going to be able to freaking hit him. He is annoying. I mean, I could try to heal. Really, all I could try to do is heal the heck out of this guy. And even then, I don't see myself being able to do it very well. He will sit here for a while. I'll put it in the local chat too. So we'll let it go for a little while. It's just, I feel like he's right here. Nobody's after him. I have a potential interest in him. It's just such a tempting sitch. Let's get this boar, I guess, while we wait.
It's too far away.
Oh, no, this freaking fellhound. Okay. we have... Yeah, again, I could maybe potentially try to heal. But even then, I don't really need it. Like, I guess I could use, like, my night fin soup. I could... He's just chilling at his landing. He will pad around the zone, too. He lasts for a while. Like, I don't think he like bounces super fast or anything. I don't think that we're on this ticking timer. That the episode's now going to run a little long as we try to help the group come. This guy's going to be coming from Dun Morag. I guess he's just going to fly there. He's going to be teleported over to Storm Wings fast. There we go. Got another Basilisk Brain. Take it. Continuing to get kills. We'll just kill whatever spawns in the area. See? Who's this guy? Undead Rogue. Dang it. Well, a level 60 Rogue is not going to be able to... Yeah, he's going to do his own business. I've never killed this guy before. Yeah. Sweet. Yes. Sweet. So now we have a full group of people coming. This is great. They're all converging in. I freaking love it. We're gonna get to do this. This makes this whole episode worthwhile. Alright, so if we're lucky and we get these guys to play ball, I might get both spheres from this. Everybody's level 60, so no one's going to care about the XP. Now, some people put these spheres on the auction house, and they don't have to agree, you know, to do whatever they want. They don't even, like, they don't have to agree. Hopefully we at least win a roll on a sphere. And if not, it is what it is. We did a try. Who else do we got? Nobody's far away, so that's good. we have the healer and one of the... I mean, we could convert to a raid. But they, so we have our healer, we have one of the warriors, we have and then we have the mage and another warrior coming with us. So this is cool. It's making our episode take, 10-15 minutes longer than I otherwise thought, but it is. Oh, you know what? I don't think I did marked off that we did one Draenei junk. Where was that? Yeah, this one. We actually did that quest too. Picked it up and turned it in. Okay. So this is the Valkyrie guy. As we sit here and wait for the rest of the crew to arrive. Healer has landed, but he must be AFK. And the other two are en route. I'm just gonna help on heals. So I'll switch over to my healing offhand there. That's all I can do to really increase my healing. I will do the night fin soup. Where'd he go? Oh, did he disappear? Did he just blink out? That's gonna be such a bummer if that really happened. You fly over the mountain. Did he just despawn? Oh. Gotcha. Uses the runes to teleport. Okay. I didn't know that he did that. I did not. I had never seen that before. Where does he freaking teleport to? That's weird. I've seen him like moving and flying on the ground, like hover, walking around. Never seen him. I've never seen this whole teleport around thing. Okay. Oh, on top of the rise? If he is, he's too high for me to see. Like, I don't... So then what, he'll come down, hopefully? I know I have often seen him padding around to the south, over in this area. He kind of walks through here sometimes. We're just walking around. He said he thinks he's on top of the rise. That does kind of make sense. But I've seen him go down here. Okay, buff huddle. Alright, I'm gonna go back up. If they are... How long does this blessing of... Alright. Is he up there? Warlock quest to go up there if you use a rune. So hopefully he moves around again after a couple minutes. I don't know if he's up there. Yes, this is the rune of the Defiler. I mean, I could look it up. But not sure. I've not seen him do this, but again, I'm not really like, I don't really pay attention to it a super lot. I've seen him kind of go down to the south. I've seen him a lot down by the actual portal.
unfortunately, I don't freaking see him. He appears... Elite Bogars. It says 5 people can kill Ani. Likes to pat and walk around. He does do it. I just don't know if he comes back. Once he despawns. Five people can kill Ani. Just depends. I tanked Strat and Scholomance on this mage. Well, that's cool. Frostbolt crit for 2,500. That makes me feel good that they're saying Frostbolt crit is that high, because I on my Feral I've had crits hit when I'm buffed for 2,000. So that means I'm not like that far off. I just wish he was literally right there. That really sucks. So, I'm bummed that he's not here. Okay, so I guess let's take a peek at that. Jermis just let's see. Does Teramis come down from Rise of Defiler? Oh, it doesn't say anything about him. Going to the Rise of Defiler. And I don't. If I was one quest step higher, I could get up there and look. It says he's near the Rise of the Defiler. I don't think I don't know that he's really up there because targeting is not working. So I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he just blinked out and it glitched, but that is lame. So does he just... Theramis just blinked out. And all right. Not seen this guy. I've not seen... I don't know where he is. I've seen him a lot down here. That just was way too short. We saw him when he landed. So... God, We were like on the brink. What a tease. We were on the brink. Got a party together. Looks like it's all good and it's gonna work. And Aramis just disappears right as the party shows up. Quite frustrating. Luckily I'm not on any kind of time constraints or anything today, but it's a bumsky-wumsky, guys. Don't know why he disappeared. Sometimes I think he comes around this. Yeah, that sucks that he disappeared. Oh well. We might just have to call it. It might just be a bug. He might have bugged out. He might have blown up high somewhere. He's basically saying he's going to go play on his ult, but he's leaving his character here. So, yeah, I don't know what happened on that one. He was literally right here, and then gone. Just disappeared. Alright, I guess I'm going to look this up online. How long does Taramis stay after he lands? 24-hour spawn timer. That's freaking AI. Solo farm guide. Taramis. If you do not attack Taramis enough, he'll disappear. But that's when you're kiting him. It's not the same thing. Okay. Says he flies around, then after a few minutes he can be followed on mounts. He lands, can be killed. But it doesn't really say, it's not answering my question exactly. He might have just not landed. And if that's if it's 24 hours from here, that's lame. He lands for 10 minutes and then he freaking... Yeah, it's not giving me a lot of good info. I think it is potentially a glitch. And I don't want to, like, sit around here in the hopes that he just one day shows back up. So, I don't know what caused it. We still made good progress today. We'll keep our eyes out when we're looking for this tomorrow as well. So, when we quest in the morning again, we'll keep our eyes peeled. But I'm going to probably call it quits too. I've seen him pad up in this column here, and kind of pad his way through this area. Again, he's not there. I don't see any place that he's at. I think he bugged out, so... Yeah, I think we've got screwed on this. I think we just added a half an hour onto the episode to set this up. Um, Okay, so that sucks though, that he bounced. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see him tomorrow. Like I've said, when I've done this quest, I've seen him a few times. He's there. He's. Okay, we could do a bug report. A bug report. Okay, we will submit a bug. Okay, so you guys are good to watch me do a bug report. Alright, so not that I know, or that I think it will matter, but at least there's... I'm gonna just let it ride here, and we'll pick it up in the morning, and maybe we'll get lucky and see what we can see. Thank you everybody so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. I appreciate this extra 30 minutes of time that we've given just running around the zone, and I'll see everybody on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. This one's in the pipe, 5x5.